Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Cory and I'm at Popularity.
Do you feel that music can create real change in the world?
I think it can. I think music has it's an interesting way to communicate, change, the stories, and also help people get through a lot of things that they're going through, a lot of dark things.
How has the Stay Close tour been?
The tour has been amazing. We've had some really good shows and seen a lot of fans and seen some, a lot of different cities. It's been a blast. It's had a good response to some of the newer songs that we're playing, and I'm having a blast. So I don't want it to end.
When you went back to listen to the songs on the album, did any of them surprise you in either a good or a bad way?
Actually, it's this interesting story. We wrote a lot of the songs several years ago when I first started coming up in what I was doing in my career, and we wrote all these songs and we kind of picked and chose which ones we wanted to keep on the record, and we wrote some new ones. We wrote Break the Cycle, Light, Storm, and some of those songs. And we weren't sure what to name the record. And I kind of went back and listened to songs, and surprisingly, I didn't realize that when we were going to label it Break the Cycle, when I went back and listened, a lot of the songs are, in a sense, something that needs to be broken or needs to be changed in our life. Some of the songs are. And so, interestingly, when I went back and listened, I was really, really excited knowing that, my songs were actually going to communicate what I was saying with the name of the record. So I was really excited about that.
What expectations do you have for yourself when you're creating music?
I think I set my expectations way high, and sometimes I get a little disappointed. But of course, that's with any musician. But I think I set most of the time. I try to set them at a good halfway to know that I've got room to really grow and to know that we can do better all the time, and rather than setting them way high where I can't reach them. So I try to keep it about 50-50, I guess you could say.
What to you is the most difficult part of the creative process?
Wow, I think, it just depends on the song. Sometimes songs will come easily. Like Break the Cycle came very easy. But then you have songs that, of course, kind of like Light, it took us a little while to kind of figure out what we were going to write about. And that, it just kind of depends on what the project is, what the song is, and what the story is, and how we're going to communicate that through music.
Do you always feel that you're continually getting better?
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting. I guess I'm progressing in my songwriting and performing and all of that every day. But sometimes, it's like you take one step forward and then you feel like you take two steps back. So it just depends, in a sense, I guess you could say, on the day. How I feel that day and what happens next. So.
In the whole process of putting the album together, what kind of artistic growth do you feel that you experienced?
I think I experienced, an artistic growth. I think I've grown in what I really want my songs to really be. Not in a sense of like what a definite thing, but in a sense of like I really want my songs to really help people get through whatever they're going through. For people to be able to relate to that song the second they hear it. And these next songs that I've written are going to be released this year. That was really a lot of the goals for these songs. We want songs that can be very universal in relating to them, rather than just being, like a love story or something like that, where people can listen to them and go, "Wow, this song is helping me get through this trial in my life," and maybe give them hope and help them get through it.
What makes a good song?
Well, it starts with the melody, with the hook. That thing that you'll never forget. You hear it, and it may be the worst song in the world, but you can't get it out of your head. That's kind of the beginning of it, and then kind of the stories and the lyrics and the emotion that goes along with all of that. I think that really makes a great song.
At this point, what's your main goal to reach?
My main goal is to keep writing music that is gonna hopefully change lives and hopefully help people get through whatever they're going through, and give them hope and show them that there are people that love them out there, and that there are people that want to help them and want to help them get through whatever they're going through. That is my goal right now. And also I hope to be doing this next year. So.
What is the hardest lesson that you've learned in the music industry?
That it is not easy. This is probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I've never been, I've never seen it's hard because there's a lot of no's and very few yeses. And so I'm really, really thankful that I'm able to be able to do this. But I still hear a lot of no's, but it still keeps me moving and pushes me to the next day.
Is there a mistake that you've seen someone else in the industry make that now you won't make the same mistake?
Not yet. Other than seeing a lot of the old school rockers, get within drugs and drinking and those kind of mistakes. I don't plan on ever making those. But not any artists that are recent artists. No.
Good music is like an onion because it has many layers to it. What do you think of that statement?
I think it's a good statement because it just depends on how you're feeling at that moment. Which layer you're going to hit. The first time you listen to it, you're going to peel back that first layer and go, oh, that was a good song, and then you're going to listen to it again, and you may be able to peel that next layer back and find a more deeper meaning for yourself for that song that is going to help you get through whatever you're going through. And so I think that's a great statement.
Are there any parts of your life that are off limits as far as songs?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Haven't found that limit yet.
Do you see making music as something that's magical?
Yes, it is very magical. It's something that no drug, drink, anything, nothing could ever give you the same high that I get when I make music and that when I'm on stage. It's something that is something I cannot even explain to you how I feel, because it's just once I step on stage and once I step in the writing booth and write a song and create a song and perform on stage, it's like something that I've never ever I can't replicate. It's amazing.
Do you see singing and writing songs as gifts or something else?
I feel it's a God-given gift that I've been given, and I will say this, a gift is only 10%. The rest, the 90% is all hard work, and I've worked pretty hard, and I have a lot of people around me that are working extremely hard also with me. So, and I hope and pray every single day that I'll be able to continue doing this and to continue to work hard with the talents that I have to be able to soar high in this career.
Where does a song start?
A song starts with an idea. And a lot of songs that I've written have started with just a simple, it's almost like a what if or a why, a question that we ask, and a lot of times that's where the song begins. Like Break the Cycle, that was a why question. Why do people have to live like this? Why do people have to not? Why can't people change? What can we do to help them? And that's where the song kind of organically started, was the question. For me, it does. For other people, a lot of times it's an emotion or a relationship or something else in their life. But for me, a lot of it is a lot of questions that I want to help people answer.
And do you have any final thoughts or anything that you'd like to say to the readers of Popularity?
I have a couple new songs coming out this year. One that I have is going to be coming out in March. It's called Safe in Your Arms. Please go check it out. Let me know what you think. And I can't wait to go add me on Twitter, Facebook, and whatever other social network media sites that I have not covered.